This is a story about some unlikely friends who go on a quest to fulfill their dreams and end up fulfilling that quest in a way that was not quite what they anticipated. Once upon a time, there was an old donkey who was too sore and tired and grizzled to be able to pull the cart for the farmer any longer. And he knew that there was no place for him on the farm, and he wasn't quite sure what was going to happen, but he was pretty sure he wasn't going to like it. And so he decided it was time for him to strike out on his own, to fulfill his dream of becoming a musician. He knew that his voice was the loudest in the farmyard, Yah! A thing of beauty. And so he set off down the road toward the town of Bremen. And as he was clip-clopping along, he saw along the side of the road a dog just lying there panting. And being a friendly sort of beast, he went up to the dog and he said, "Friend, how is it with you?" "Oh," said the dog, "not so well. I'm getting older and I can't run fast enough to hunt rabbits anymore, and I really don't think there's a place for me at my master's any longer, and I don't know what to do." "Well," said the donkey, "I know what to do. I'm going to the town of Bremen to become a musician, and you can come with me." "Oh, wonderful," said the dog. "The master used to say he could hear the music of the hounds as I went baying after the rabbits. Oh, oh, I'll join you. That'll be wonderful." And so the two of them traveled down the road together. And it wasn't very long before on a fence alongside the road they saw a cat. "Meow, meow," she called in the most plaintive kind of voice. "Friend," said the donkey, "how is it with you?" "Oh," said the cat, "my teeth have got dull, and I'm maybe a little plump, and I don't catch mice like I used to, and I'm afraid there's no place for me any longer in my mistress's house, and I don't know what to do." "Well," said the donkey, "I know what to do. Dog and I are going to become musicians in Bremen. Come with us. We'll make our duet a trio, and we could all sing together." "Wow, what a wonderful idea." And so the cat hopped up on the donkey's back, and off the three friends went together. And before very long, as they traveled down the road, at the side of the farm, they heard a rooster looking just as miserable as a rooster can look. "Friend," said the donkey, "how is it with you?" "Oh," said the rooster, "it's terrible. I heard that I'm going to be sent to the soup pot." "Oh, that's not good at all. But you know what? You're welcome to come with my friends and me. We're going to go become musicians." "Musicians? I'm a singer. Every day I wake people up. "Well, come with us then." And so Rooster hopped onto Dog's back, and off they traveled together. But the town of Bremen was a long way off, and it was getting dark when they were still in the midst of the deep woods. But they saw in the distance a light. "Ah," they thought, "a house. Well, we'll go there and we'll sing for our supper, and they'll let us in and they'll give us food and shelter, and we'll have a place for the night. That'll be very good." And so they went on as fast as their tired old bones could get them, till they came to a small, lovely little house, and there was indeed a light shining through the window. "Ah," they thought, "we'll surprise them with the beauty of our song." And so the donkey propped his hooves up on the window, and the dogs put his paws up as high as he could go, and they prepared to sing. Now, what they didn't know was this house was actually the woodland retreat of a bunch of robbers who were just about to set down to a feast gotten from their ill-gotten gains. But at the window they heard, "Oh, oh, yeah!" The noise was hideous, and the robbers ran out the door thinking that evil spirits had come to haunt their hideaway. Well, the animals were rather surprised at the reception that their music got, but there was dinner all laid in a warm and cozy house, and so they just moved right on in and got comfortable. But late that night, one of the robbers thought, "Evil spirits, there's no such thing as evil spirits," and he went back to investigate and to reclaim their little home. So he quietly opened the door and snuck in the dark, lit a match for a very small light, and there were glowing eyes by the fire. He didn't know it was the cat, but when he moved forward and stepped on his tail, he found out about the cat really quickly. The claws came out. He was slashed, and in trying to escape, he stepped on the tail of the dog, who turned around and bit his leg, sending him tumbling into the donkey, who kicked him in the back, and all the time the rooster was crowing and carrying on, and the robber ran out the door shrieking, "It is haunted! It is haunted!" And all of his friends heard the terrible cry, and they ran away too, and were never seen again. And the musical friends decided they were just going to move into the cottage and make music together, and because they were so far in the deep woods, nobody ever told them just how hideous they sounded.